Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down one of the most critical skills we can learn, emotional management. Now, this isn't about just stopping your feelings, not at all. It's about learning how to navigate your emotions so they actually work for you instead of against you.
So, here's our roadmap. We'll kick things off with a challenge we all face. Then, we're going to uncover the superpower of self-awareness. I'll give you some practical tools, we'll see the incredible transformation this all leads to, and by the end, you'll have a clear first step you can take today. You ready? Let's go.
All right, let's start at the very beginning. We need to talk about a feeling that all of us, and I mean every single one of us, knows a little too well.
Just think about it for a second. That moment when frustration or anger or anxiety grabs the steering wheel and you feel like you're just a passenger in your own life. Does that ring a bell?
If that sounds familiar, it's because it's completely normal. Reacting impulsively, feeling overwhelmed by stress, causing misunderstandings. You are not alone in this. It's just part of being human. But here's the really good news. It's something we can learn how to manage. And this is where the real change begins. We're shifting from the problem to the solution. And the master key to all of this is a really powerful concept: self-awareness. First off, let's be super clear about something. Emotional management is not about bottling up or ignoring what you feel. It's the exact opposite. It's the ability to hit pause, to identify your emotion, to understand its message, and then to use that energy to make better decisions. It's about moving from reacting to responding.
And the foundation for all of this is self-awareness. Think about it like flipping on the light switch in a dark room. It's simply being able to observe and name what you're feeling. Oh, this is frustration. Or, okay, that's anxiety. Without that first recognition, we're just flying blind. You can't manage what you can't see.
So let's get into the practical side and see how this actually gets built. Because once you have that awareness, you need some tools. And I'm going to show you two of the most effective ones that you can start using right away. The first tool is almost like magic because it's so simple. When an intense emotion starts to bubble up, just stop. Breathe in deep for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, and then exhale slowly, really slowly for a count of 6. Repeat that. This does something incredible. It activates your body's natural relaxation response. And maybe more importantly, it buys you a few seconds, a critical space between the impulse to react and the chance to choose how to respond. The second tool lets us actually redesign our own minds. It's called cognitive restructuring. It's all about catching those automatic thoughts that just pour fuel on the fire of our emotions. Look at the shift here. We go from a catastrophic, I never do anything right, to a constructive, I made a mistake, and this is an opportunity to learn from it. Can you feel the difference in power between those two statements? When you change the story you tell yourself, you change the emotion you feel. So what's the real reward for practicing these skills? Why even take the time to do all this? Because the impact is absolutely gigantic, and it spreads to every single area of your life. And you really will see these benefits everywhere. In your relationships, because you'll communicate with more empathy and solve conflicts instead of creating them. In your own well-being, because stress and anxiety no longer have total control. Even at work, where your performance gets a boost. But maybe most importantly, you build resilience, that inner strength to face life's challenges and bounce back faster. In the end, we're not talking about some simple self-help trick. Emotional management is in fact a key skill for your overall well-being, your quality of life, and your success. It's fundamental for building the life you actually want to live.
Okay, we've covered the whole journey, from the problem all the way to the benefits. Now, for the most important question of all, how do we start? Because all of this knowledge is pretty useless without action. So I want to give you a very simple, very concrete first.
Here is your first workout, the emotional diary. It's super simple. At the end of the day, just take 5 minutes to answer these questions. What strong emotion did I feel today? What caused it? How did I react? Then, at the end of the week, look over your notes. You'll start to see patterns. And that moment, that aha, that's self-awareness in action right there. So the crucial point is this. Emotional management is not a destination. It's a practice. It's a lifelong journey. So I'll leave you with this question. Not for tomorrow, not for next week, for today. What's the one emotion you're going to start practicing with? Pick one. Your journey starts with that single choice, right now.